so in this video, I'm going to tell you about the Flow mini floorboards for Dyna. Let's check it out. What's going on, YouTube? BK Low is back in the building. And alright, so you guys know I've run Flow products before. This is not the first one. I was running the BMX style pegs before this. But I'm going in a different direction lately with this Dyna, and I thought that the mini floorboards would really fit where I'm trying to go. So ordered them from Get Lowered, of course. Go to the link in my description. Go check out their website. The best deals, free shipping, fast shipping, any part you might want for your bike. Go check them out. Again, that's Get Lowered. But yeah, so I actually just installed them today. So I'll tell you a little bit about the install, and then I'll also tell you 3 things that I like about these pegs. So if you want to hear about the install, that's what I'll talk about first. If you don't want to hear about the install, then just go ahead and skip forward to this time over here. And that's where I'll start talking about the 3 things that I like about the pegs. A little brief review. So in terms of the install, it's not too bad. There's not much involved, you know, if you have the right tools. Really, the thing that is the hardest part about installing these pegs is having to take that little washer that goes in between the peg and your bracket. That washer, when you sandwich it in between the peg and the bracket, it is so hard to get it to line up correctly so that you could actually thread the bolt through. It took me so long to do it. And I'm like just doing this. I'm like, man, there has to be an easier way. You know, there has to be an easier way. I was like muscling it, cutting my hands up, you know, trying all sorts of different things, you know. Finally, what I had to do, and again, this is for the mini floorboards, and it's also for the MX style pegs, which I moved to my passenger pegs now to get them to match. But finally, what I was doing is I would take the washer, I would line it up like where I would want the peg to go, and I would hold the washer in place and hold the peg in place. And then I had Jenny take a rubber hammer and just start hammering it in. And that was the best way to do it. So like, that's my suggestion if you're trying to install those and you're having the same issue. Like, just hold it in place. If you have a rubber hammer, just have someone hammer it in while you're holding it in place. It'll save you the headache that I had. But yeah, if you guys have a better way of dealing with that, let me know. But I really could not find a better way. So that's it. Pretty easy installation. Again, I've said this before in my videos, like, if I could handle the installation, you could definitely handle the installation. So it gets the BK Low wrench seal of approval. Not too much involved there. But now let's move on to 3 things that I like about these pegs. The first thing that I really like about these pegs is they are very easily adjustable, just with the turn of 1 screw. And that's it. So basically, you put them on and they come not tightened, kind of encouraging you to customize it as you see fit. And basically what I did is I sat on the bike and I felt, you know, where do I want my foot to be, where I'm shifting. And then I kind of just snugged it a little bit at that point, and then once I got it to a place where it was really comfortable, I just tightened it down, and then boom, it's that easy. So one thing that I really like about these mini floorboards is they are incredibly easy to adjust and customize to your personal liking. So thing number 2 that I really like about these mini floorboards, and man, oh man, are these things so comfortable. I forgot how comfortable it is to just have your heel come down and have your heel be able to land on something. It's been a really long time since I've been on a bike where you could do that. The last time was actually the road glide in the Seattle trip, and I forgot that, like, hey, I actually really like that. It's super comfortable. It's really good for your arch if you ride a lot, and it's just generally like a comfortable way to ride. So I like the fact, you know, you could do that. And thing number 3 that I really like about these mini floorboards is they just look completely awesome. To me, it's like the perfect in-between of a bagger and a Dyna look. For me, the vibe I'm going for is like performance touring, taking a Dyna and taking it really far, letting it go really fast. And, you know, they're definitely floorboards, you know, because your heel can come down on them. There's enough surface area. But if you look at them, you'd be like, oh man, those don't look like floorboards, but they also don't look like pegs. So there's definitely some uniqueness with the styling, and I just love that you could get the feel of a floorboard as if you're on a touring model without having to sacrifice the look to achieve it. And of course, they got the little teeth that come up, and, you know, that could easily be a... that could be a little bonus thing that I like. Maybe we should throw that in there. So thing 3.5 that I like is the teeth that are on these will not let your feet go anywhere. And that gives you a lot more control when you're riding, when you're leading into curves, etc. So I just love that they kind of grab your feet and they don't let you go. And that's kind of what you want. You know, if you're doing the type of riding where you're doing some good speeds and you're getting into some good curves, you don't want your feet moving around too much. You want to feel a sensation of stability as you're hitting curves and whatnot. So these definitely provide that. And I guess the last thing, and I'm taking this too far now, but 3.75, I don't have enough figures to do that. I've said this in my other videos, but Flow, man, I love their packaging. They have great packaging. Not many things parts-wise come packaged like that, and I feel like their packaging is super unique, and it's like you see that and you kind of know that you're getting a premium product just by the care and detail that they put into that. So packaging is awesome. Again, it's a lot of people just throw that away and not pay any attention. It has nothing to do with the performance, but for a lot of people, you know, it's the little things that count. Like, you know, I saw a really funny meme yesterday where it's like, yo, I threw down $10,000 in bike parts, and the thing that made me smile the most was the fact that they threw stickers into it. I feel like a lot of people feel that way, because again, it's the small things a lot of times. Alright, so not that I could really get into any curves right now, because I got some, what you would call Sunday drivers ahead of me, and I don't know if I'm trying to cross the double yellow right now, but trust me, they would make these little curves feel very, very pleasant if I could actually get into them. But yeah, can't recommend these enough. What's up, dude? Hell yeah. Can't recommend them enough. Go to Get Lowered, get yourself these mini floorboards, or if you want something a little bit less, if you want something a little bit more low profile, get yourself the MX style pegs. Again, I ran those for a year. That's what's on the passenger side right now. But again, getlowered.com has what you need. And when you do go to Get Lowered, if you put in an order that is over $100, if you use this code, you can get any t-shirt you want for free. So just type in the code and then tell them what t-shirt you want, what size, and they'll give it to you on the house. So yeah, man, as always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there and stay low. And BK Low is out.